Okay guys, this is the solution of your test, yeah, chapter 1 test about linear law. Number 1, the table shows the values of variables p and q which are related by the equation q equals to square root of a plus bp, where a and b are constant. Using graph paper, plot the suitable axes to sketch a straight line graph. Okay, so we don't have the guidance. What do we have to plot? So we have to find it by ourselves. Yeah. So first, I will use the original equations. Q equals to square root of a plus bp. Yeah, I can move the square root into the left side. It will become square equals to a plus bp. Remember, if you want to know what do you have to plot, you have to make it similar into ymx plus c. Yeah, this one is already similar to ymx plus c. Just rearrange them, and then we know that this is y, this is m, this is x plus c. Okay, so we have to plot q square on the y-axis and p on the x-axis. Yeah, so now for the table we need p and q square. We already have p but we don't have q square. Let's create the table first. So for p, we just copy the p, negative 1, 0.5, 3, 6.5 and 11. For q, we have to square it. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 9, 16 and 25. Yeah, and then we have to plot this one, not the questions, not this one, but we have to plot the new one. Yeah, the ymx plus c, q square and p. Let's plot it. Okay, let's take 2 units for the x-axis and 5 units for the y-axis. Yeah. So we have to plot negative 1 and 1. Negative 1 and 1 is right here. And then 4, 0.5. Oh wait, sorry, 0.5, 4. 0.5, 4 is right here. And then 3,9 is right here. And then 6.5, 16, yeah, right here. And then 11,25, like that. And then you have the straight line. This is how to plot, yeah, straight line. There you go. Okay, so the straight line is ymx plus c. Now we have to find the gradient to find the answer, the second answer, yeah, I. Find the value of a and b. Let's copy this one. Right here. Okay, and then we have to find the gradient. The gradient will be gradient equals to, first you have to choose 2 points. Okay, 2 points. The first one is, maybe I can use 11,25, and I will use the first one, negative 1,1. Okay, so the gradient will be y2 25 minus y1 over x2 11 minus minus 1. The result is 24 over 12 equals to 2. There you go, that's the gradient. And then find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. The y, I choose the 25. 25 equals to, the gradient is 2. The x is 11 plus c. I will get c equals to 3. Okay, now I have gradient and c. So I can rewrite the y equals to mx plus c into y equals to 2x plus 3. Do not forget to change the y and the x into the axis. Yeah, the axis is q square and p. So I have to change this one into q square and this one into p. Yeah, copy the 2 and 3. And then you have to compare with this one. Let's compare it. The original equations, compare it yeah, it's already the same. So I know that B will be equals to 2 and A will be equals to 3. There you go. A equals to 3, B equals to 2. That is the answer for the second question. The third one, the value of P when Q equals to 10. Yeah, so now we have the equation Q square equals to 2P plus 3. The value of P when Q equals to 10. Yeah, when Q equals to 10, it will be 10 square equals to 2P plus 3. 100 minus 3 equals to 2P. So 2P will be 97. P equals to 48.5. Okay, 48.5. Yeah, this is the answer for number 1. Okay, next is number 2. Number 2, the variables x and y are related by the equation y equals to LG blah blah blah. The diagram shows blah blah blah. You have to find the gradient first. Yeah, the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, let's try to find the gradient first. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, this is the y2, and this is y1, this is x2, this is x1. Okay, minus it. Y2 minus y1, 8 minus 5.2, 2.8 over 6 minus 2 is 4, 0.7. The gradient is 0.7, and then you have to find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. Change the y. Yeah, I will choose the second points 8 and 6. Yeah, so the y is 8 and the x is 6. 8, the x is 6, and then the gradient is 0.7 plus c. Therefore, the c will be 8 equals to 4.2 plus c. C will be 3.8. Nah, you have c and gradient. You can rewrite the ymx plus c. Yeah, y equals to 0.7x plus c, 3.8. And then do not forget to change the y and x, big Y and big X, with 10 to the power of y and x squared. 10 to the power of y and x squared equals to 0.7 plus 3.8. Okay, the first question wants us to find the a and b. So this is the original equation. I will rewrite the original equation. Y equals to Lg in the bracket a minus bx squared. A minus bx squared. Yeah, and then we have to make it similar with the equation we get 10 to the power of y. How to get that? Yeah, so we have to move the Lg into the left side. Yeah, on the exercise I have told you when Lg move to the other sides, it will become 10 to the power of 10 to the power of y equals to a minus bx squared. And then rewrite it. Yeah, rearrange them. 10 to the power of y equals to negative bx squared plus a. And then you can compare them now. Yeah, compare them. 10 to the power of y equals to 0.7x squared plus 3.8. So the negative b will be 0.7. B equals to negative 0.7. There you go, the b. And then for the a equals to 3.8. And that is the a. The second question wants us to find the y when x equals to 2. Yeah, so we have the equation now. The complete equation is 10 to the power of y equals to 0.7 times x squared. The x is negative 2 squared plus 3.8. Okay, 10 to the power of y equals to 4 times 0.7, 2.8 plus 3.8. 10 to the power of y equals to 5, 6.4. So y will be, you have to move the 10. Yeah, 10 to the power of, when you move it, it will become Lg 64. So y equals to 1.8. There you go, the y. Oops, sorry, this should be 6.4. So the result is 0.82 ya. Oke. Nah, ini jawaban nomor 2. Oke. So ganjil is done. Now it's genap. Okay, genap question is similar with the ganjil, so the ways will be the same ya. First you have to change the original equations. The original equation is Q equals to square root of A plus BP. You have to move the square root into the left side. Q square equals to A plus BP, and then rearrange them to make it similar with Y equals to MX plus C ya. And then y equals to mx plus c. So the gradient will be b and the y-intercept will be a. Okay, next. Now we know what to have to plot ya. Now we have to plot q square and p, but we don't have q square, the table. We don't have the q square. We have to create it. For the p, just copy it. 4.5, 6, 8.5, and then 12, and then 16.5. For the Q, we have to square it. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 9, 16, and 25. Yeah, and then we have to plot it. When we plot 4.5, 1 is right 1 till 16 ya. So let's take 2 ya. 2, 4, and then 6, and then 8, and then 10, and then 12, 14, and 16. Okay. Ke atasnya 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 20, and then 25. Okay. So 4.5, 1 is right here, and then 6,4, 6,4, and then 8.5,9, and then 12,16, and then 16.5,25. Okay, so the line will be like this. Yeah. Okay, that is the graph. And then the second one, find the value of A and B. So we have these original equations. I will copy it right here, and then I will choose 2 points to find the gradient. The first is 4.5, 1, and then for the second one I will choose the 16.5, 25. Yeah. So the gradient will be y2 25 minus y1 1 over x2 16.5 minus x1 4.5. The result will be 24 over 12 ya. The result is 2. Okay, good. Next, y equals to mx plus c. Put the y, choose one of the points. I will use the 25 ya. 25 equals to, the gradient is 2, x is 16.5 plus c. Now I will get the c 33 negative 8. So the c is negative 8. And then next we have to rewrite the y mx plus c to x minus 8, and then do not forget to change the y and the x ya into what? Into p and q square. Q square and p. So the result will be equals to 2 minus 8 gitu ya. And then you have to compare it with this one. Compare it with the original. And then we will get b equals to 2 ya from this one, and this one will be a equals to negative 8. There you go guys, a and b. Next, see the third question, find the value of p when q equals to 10. Q equals to 10. Let's use this equation ya. Q square equals to 2p minus 8. Q equals to 10, so 10 square equals to 2p minus 8. 108 equals to 2p, so p will be 54. There you go. That's the answer for number 1. Next is number 2. Number 2, the variables of x and y are related with equation y equals to lg blah blah blah. The diagram shows. Okay, let's try to find the gradient first. The gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 ya. So I will use this y2, y1. So 6 minus 3.2 over, and this x2, x1. 6 minus 2 equals to 2.8 over 4, 0.7. Okay, so the gradient is oh, sorry, I do a mistake. This should be 2 minus 6, yeah. So let's rewrite the point first. 2,6 and 6,3.2. Okay, this is y2 x2, sorry, y1 x1, ya. y2 6 minus y1 3.2, x2 2 minus 6. Good. Negative. The answer will be negative 0.7. Negative 0.7. That is the gradient. And then we have to find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. I will use the first point because the number is more bagus ya. 6, y-nya itu 6. The gradient is negative 0.7 times x. X-nya 2 ditambah c. Jadi c-nya 1.4, 7.4 ya. 7.4. Okay, now we have to rewrite the y mx plus c. So I have y equals to negative 0.7 x plus c plus 7.4. Change the y and the x into 10 to the power of y and x square. 10 to the power of y equals to negative 7 x square plus 7.4. And then you have to compare with this one ya. Y equals to lg. The original equation is y equals to lg in the bracket a minus bx square. So we have to move this lg to the left side. It will become 10 to the power of y equals to a minus bx square. Rearrange them, negative bx square plus a, and then compare with this one. Yeah, so I have 10 to the power of y equals to negative b x square plus a. Negative b have to be negative 0.7, b equals to 0.7, and then a equals to 7.4. This is for a and this is for b. Yeah, I got b equals to 0.7, a equals to 7.4. That is the answer for the first questions. The second question, find the value of y when x equals to negative 2. So let's use this equation ya. X equals to negative 2. 10 to the power of y equals to negative 0.7 times x square. The x is negative 2 square plus 7.4. 10 to the power of y. So 10 to the power of y equals to how much? Negative 0.7 times 4 plus 7.4. 4.6, and then move the 10 to the right side. We will have y equals to lg 4.6. lg 4.6 equals to 0.666. Y equals to 0.66. Okay guys, that's it, the solutions to your test. I hope you can study it well, so your remedial test will be above KKM ya. Thank you guys, see you on my next video.